Chivos here, back for another Football Manager 15 video. We are back here again with Stoke, and as you can see, there is a bit of a horrible news on the screen. Ryan Shawcross, the club captain at the age of 29, wants to leave because he wants European football, which we have got, but apparently Europa League is not good enough for him. He wants Champions League football, and unfortunately, we haven't got it. I would be the bearer of bad news now. We haven't got it. Since last time I saw you when we beat Bournemouth, things haven't gone to plan. I said we had some hard games. It's proven that way, definitely. We drew a 1-1 with Swansea. Very unfortunate there. Thales scoring in the 91st minute for us. We lost 2-0 to Manchester United. We lost 1-0 to Arsenal. And we lost 3-0 to Liverpool. And it didn't help because Jorge was sent off in the 6th minute. Good job, Jorge. But the most important piece of news is Thales will not be playing today. And you're thinking, why? Why Thales? Because he has strained his wrist and is out for 3 to 5 days. No Thales. No goals. I've already processed into the game. Unfortunately, I'll show you the competitions after the game. But the starting lineup, probably not what I wanted to start, but I have Flanagan, Jorge, Shawcross, Wisdom, Greshkin, Kondogbia, Suarez, Ivanchitz, Arnautovic, and Juan. That is right, Juan is going to be playing the striker role today. Let's see if Juan can pick up a goal. What a miracle that would be. Has barely played because Thales have been destroying. Bojan's out, so he can't play striker. So third in line is young Juan. So let's see if he can recreate what Thales does. I highly doubt it. As Kalinic makes an excellent save. Sunderland have been dominating the game. What do you expect when your main man is out? Kalinic with a good save though. So Tottenham have overtaken us on the table, although it doesn't matter because Tottenham are in the FA Cup final against Watford, and Watford are in the Championship. So Watford have had a very easy run if you look at their schedule, but Tottenham play Watford in the FA Cup final, so whoever gets that will play European football. But Juan has scored his first goal of the season. Juan, take a bow, my son. Look at that. Greshkin finds Ivanchitz, plays through Juan. What a good strike from him. And I'm surprised he's able to score. And he is trying to prove why he should play instead of Thales. But unfortunately, Juan, there is no way you'll be beating Thales into the starting lineup. Thales is one of the first names on the team sheet every week. So don't think yourself too lucky for getting a start. Berahino has a chance there. It's gone over the bar. Virginie on the ball now. Finds Giaccherini. Finds Virginie. Ball in to Giaccherini again. Lovely tackle there from the boys. But we have lost it in a vital area. Berahino plays out to Giaccherini. Berahino cool on the ball. Berahino shoots at Kalinic and Jorge clears the ball. Good work there from the defence as Suarez has picked up a knock. Don't stress, it's the last game of the season. We've guaranteed European football, and that is what you'll be seeing next season. But obviously, we have to show you this and then have a rundown of the season. Just a quick rundown. Maybe I could save that just before all the players leave. That's probably a better thing to do. So I'll look at that. Maybe like a competitions review. But here's Juan. Kondogbia finds Wisdom. And that was terrible. And Van Aanholt put it on the post. And Juan has scored again. Juan has scored 2 goals against Sunderland. And I never thought I'd see Juan score 2 in a game, especially after Thales' rule. As you see there, the ball's just coming out of nowhere. Juan has picked up the scraps, scored. Very, very good there from Juan. Makes it 2-0. He's bagged 2. Let's see if he can get a hat-trick today. Suarez finds Ivanchitz. Juan, front post. Pantillaman puts it in the back of the net. Juan has scored a hat-trick in the first half. Juan, you are a legend. I was worried that we weren't going to score today, but look at this. Juan, incredible. Absolutely incredible. I should look to be putting him on the bench more often because he is proving to me he is not just a squad player. He's not just there for the rotation option. He's there to play the number 2, not the number 2 role. He's there to be the backup striker. And that means that Bojan might be getting offloaded due to the depth we have. We know we're trying to get rid of Afalai, release some of the wage budget because the wage budget is out of control at the moment. At halftime, Denis Suarez coming off. Afalai, no, too bad, mate. Mahrez can come on. Probably should give Afalai's last game, but you know, Mahrez definitely deserves a start. Mahrez scoring double digits this season, so can't complain about him whatsoever. And Juan is the player of the day. Thalles has obviously not made the game today due to his wrist, which is questionable, but you know, it was either give him an injection or just let him sit out, and I decided why give him an injection and potentially aggravate an injury for the last game of the season, which is practically pointless. So didn't risk Thalles, let him sit out for the season, rest of the last day of the season, and Juan has obviously shown that he is good enough to play in the Prem. So that is always a good sign. I do have another youth prospect I'm looking to bring in to the first team next season. He's not going to be playing too much football, but I do think, you know, he needs to start playing in the Prem if he's going to develop any further. Because at the age of 19, playing in the Championship, it probably is good for him, but I think the Premier League's probably going to step him up a bit extra quality. And considering we've got Europa League football as well, there is a chance that he will be sitting on the bench for the Europa League, or even playing some of the games, depending on how busy our fixture schedule is. But 73 minutes played, nothing's happening. We'll make a sub here. Jeff Cameron can come on. I'm not sure if he's going to stay at the club or not. He's going to come on. I'll tell you what, Afalai, you can come on as well. We'll see these two guys who are probably going to see their last game for Stoke. I'm not sure about Cameron. I think I'll let him go. Afalai I want to let go. I also am thinking Eric Peters, his contract is expiring, so I think he'll be going. And how ironic is that Juan has got injured after scoring a hat-trick. I feel bad for you, Juan, but you've done an excellent job today, and you deserve the standing ovation that you will receive. Johnson bowling, Giacchini over the bar. We've won 3-0 at home on the final day of the season. I do believe Tottenham have won as well. I can confirm that they have beaten West Ham 4-0, which sees us finish in 7th position. As you can see, Manchester United winning the league on the last day. Swansea upset Arsenal 1-0, while Manchester United beat Bournemouth. I did not see that coming. I thought Arsenal were going to take it. It shows you how close the top four were. 2 points between the top 4 in the end. Liverpool on 74 points in 5th, and then Tottenham and ourselves in 6th and 7th respectively, before Everton on 8th, 7 points behind us. So we did have a very comfortable season. As you see, the competitions review knocked out in the 4th round of the FA Cup by Newcastle. We won the Capital One Cup. What a surprise that was. I can still remember that episode. Obviously it was recent, but that was incredible. And you know, in the Prem, we haven't done too bad, finishing 7th. I can't complain about that. So there you go. Denis Suarez out for 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. We are really on holiday. So don't stress about that. As you can see, Manchester United have won the Prem two years in a row. Man City have sacked Pep Guardiola because he didn't win the league. That is crazy. Juan, at 18 years old, scores a hat-trick in the last day of the season. Good work for you, Juan. We have been given 26 million for finishing 7th, which is great for the finances of the club. And would you look at this? US Orleans, a team in Ligue 2 of France, or Ligue 2 of France, have put in a bid for Afalai. And you know what, Afalai? I'm going to accept it. You're 31 years old. You're on 65k a week. That is ridiculous. You need to take that off the wage budget, because as you can see, bottom left, 27k in the debt. So that is terrible. Also, I don't have any awards to look at the moment, but I do know if we go into the squad and we do a quick review here, should be fine. Obviously, goals, we have 39 for Thales and 6 assists, 41 appearances. So Ryan Shawcross made the most appearances for the club with 44. Jorge made 43. Thales 45 technically, but 41 starts and 5 off the bench. Kondogbia made 40. What a signing he proved to be. Suarez made 41 technically. What a signing that was. Flanagan made 37. Ivan Schitz, what a season he has had. 33 starts, 3 subs, 7 goals, 26 assists. 26, that is incredible. We'll click on Thales here and let's go to his career stats, his achievement, sorry, and we'll check here. He has been named Premier Division Player of the Month. Here you go, Thales. Not only is it's not Young Player of the Month, it is Player of the Month, 2 consecutive months in a row. There you go, Thales. You've done well. If you check here, the Young Player of the Month, we dominated for a while. We had Thales, then Jorge, then Thales, then Jorge, and of course then Thales got these 2 awards here. Good work from Thales. Top goal scorer obviously hasn't been named, but if we go into the Premier League screen here, Thales will be getting the top goal scorers award. He has scored 29 in the league, beating Diego Costa by 5 goals. Pizzini finished on 22, but the surprise I see here is that Thales not only has finished on 29 goals, in his first season in the Premier League he has missed out on the 30 club by 1. By 1. So Thales, that's your goal for next season. And obviously most assists goes to none other than Andres Ivan Schitz, who got 22, 3 more than Liverpool's Felipe Coutinho. Those 2 bossed it compared to anyone else. Average rating, Philippe Coutinho deserves to be up there, 7.6 overall for the season. Clean sheets, we weren't up there unfortunately. Yellow cards we weren't, which is good. Most player of the match awards goes to Coutinho as well. So I think Coutinho is a shout for the player of the year. I think Thales could be up there. I think Ivan Schitz could be up there. And manager of the year could potentially be me. And I can only hope, can't I? But that is it for now. The next time I see you, I'll go over the awards and I'll go over the transfer window, who's gone in and who's gone out. But my name has been Chivos. Thank you guys for joining me on another season in Stoke. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll catch you guys on another Football Manager video.